It's Charter California Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. We are joined by Janice Peters and Carla Borchard. They both served on the Morro Bay City Council in years past. Janice served as mayor actually for 6 years. And to say that it's a barn burner right now in Morro Bay, a lot of contention, a lot of acrimony. What's going on, Mayor Peters?
Well, I think the thing that started the whole current situation was the current mayor, Jamie Irons' attempt to terminate both the city manager and the city attorney on a 24-hour notice closed session meeting.
Right. So. And what's your sense, Carla, of the situation, the acrimony, the tension in your beautiful city?
Well, it's kind of a sad situation. This is probably the most divisive I've seen an action split the city literally in half. Usually our elections are always very close, but this is really neighbor against neighbor. All of a sudden, are you supportive? Are you not? And it's
what the supporters of Mr. Irons are saying is, oh, there was much more acrimony in the prior councils when the two of you were serving.
I disagree with that. I think that there was diversity on our council when Ms. Winholtz and Mr. Smuckler were serving, along with when I served with Ms. Peters and Mr. Grantham. If you go back and look at the votes, they were 5-0, 4-1, 3-2. They were really diverse, and the same even with Mr. Yates and Mr. League on council, Ms. Johnson. A lot of the votes you'd see were Ms. Nancy Johnson, Noah, and myself. So. Now it's just kind of rubber stamp 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, and that's been pretty much the progress of the whole year.
And we know that the contention has hit such a fevered pitch that there are calls to recall Mayor Irons from office, and I want to speak with you about that. You know, the recall, when it was initially envisioned, meaning as a democratic tool, was intended to remove officials for malfeasance, lapse in ethics. So the question becomes, you know, there are policy disagreements with Mayor Irons. Is that a reason to wage a recall campaign?
I guess it depends on how you look at the results of actions. My concern, and always was when I was mayor, was what is best for the city in the long run. And the initial action here, removing your two top administrative officials, which they have the right to do, they're at-will employees, I'm not arguing that, but to remove them both at the same time with a 24-hour notice, with no plan in mind as to how the city is going to function without a city manager who has 27 years of experience, a city attorney with 15 years of experience with the city, and a council, two of whom have only been on the council for 8 months at the time. I mean, it's such irresponsibility and such lack of foresight as to what the results are going to be.
So what happened with this 24-hour vote?
Well, 300 people turned up at the closed session meeting the next day and voiced their concerns, and ultimately no action was taken that day.
And so do we anticipate action will be taken?
Well, the city attorney is currently on administrative leave.
And the city manager?
The city manager is still working.
And so what's your sense, Carla, on the notion of the use of the recall?
Well, it's a tool that allows us to, rather than wait until the term expires for Mr. Irons, would allow us to gather signatures and put this on the ballot in June on our primary ballot, at which time that he potentially would be running for re-election and other candidates, but if successful, removes him from office rather than having a lame duck mayor for 6 months.
We'll have to see what happens. Will you come back and talk to us about this? Because Morro Bay is such a crown jewel on the Central Coast, and I just hope that we can all come together and remedy the pain and hurt that's occurred over the last few months. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to send you back to HLN.